Hello, 5 favourite new makeup launches. I've done a shorter version of this video with 3 of these products. That's on my Instagram. I'm going to link to that in the description. But this is more of a chatty video. That's not chatty. This is a chatty one because, to be quite frank, I'm getting a bit sick of all of these videos with captions over them and people pointing and stuff. And I just want to chat to you, you know. I miss you. So yeah, I'm going to chat through my 5 favourite makeup launches of recent times. So the first one is the Ultraviolet, and I have most of them on, but it's very hot today and so it's been slightly melting off. I'm going to reapply a couple of things. Ultraviolet Dream Screen Tinted. I'm wearing shade 4. It's SPF 50. Now the reason I think this is so incredible is, first of all, well no, I'll just go in. It's one reason really. If you want your face base to have your sunscreen in, usually say it's your foundation with SPF 30, there is no possible way that you can apply enough of that product to get the stated protection level that's on there. However, this one I've been using, I've been testing it to its limits, and I've been using way over what they suggest, your recommended amounts for your sunscreen, and it applies beautifully. It doesn't look ridiculous. It is very sheer. So it's not a foundation, but it's got just enough tint in it that it just sort of warms the skin up, distracts from, you know, any unevenness in tone, but it doesn't really cover anything. But I feel like if you are the type of person that loves a tinted moisturiser, but you only want one product, so you put on your serum. I usually use an antioxidant serum, something like this, which is Paula's Choice. It might be this, I can't remember which one they've discontinued now. I always use an antioxidant serum before my sunscreen. So I will do that and then straight in with one product. So I find this moisturising enough. It's got my sunscreen and it's got my tint. And then I'm just putting on a little bit of bronzer and mascara and I'm done. I think it's really, really very good. I could talk about that all day, but I feel like we're many minutes in and I'm still going on about my first product. So let's go on to the second, which actually works very well over the top of the Dream Screen. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Cream Bronzer. It's called Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer, and it's a cream. And it's very much like the Chanel Tan de Chanel, which is now called something completely different. I think Healthy Glow, something or other. Applied with a special little brush that you can get, sort of a kabuki brush. It just diffuses into the skin so beautifully. And I feel like because it's this cream consistency and it just sort of melts in, when you go to reapply your Dream Screen, you can just mush it all together and it's absolutely fine. People might not be down with that, but I am, because I don't really care. So that looks beautiful on. I think it's a really lovely product and it comes in more shades than the Chanel version. I think it's really, really good. So that is thing number 2. Thing number 3, look at this. This is the Jones Road. What's it actually called, this product? It's like an oil highlighter. Shimmer face oil, this is called, and it's in Midas, which is the golden version. I'll show it to you on the back of my hand there. I just find it's really nice, sort of shiny, but grown up shiny, if that makes any sense. I already have a tiny bit on, and it's for that sort of look where you just want everything a bit melty and summery and gorgeous. And when it is burning hot outside and you just want sexy, shiny skin, but shiny in the right places, it just adds this little hint of grown-up glow. I think it's really, really nice. Makes a change from a shimmer stick that you go like this with, or a powder, a glimmery powder. I think it looks really grown-up, which is what the Jones Road range is all about, I suppose. Next thing is this RMS Beauty Eyelights eyeshadow in Flare, which I have on. It's got this lovely, this is a bit fiddly, this whole thing. I always love this type of tube aesthetically, but when it comes to using them, bloody hell, these lids, drive you mad, don't they? But this eyeshadow is really, really nice. So you can apply it with fingertips, but actually I think it's nice to do a tiny dot and then use a fluffy brush just to blend that out. and it sets in place all day. So if you're not the type of person that wants to be messing around with powders and blending them all together, it's just one of those products that you just wash across the lids and it looks really, really good. I need some bronze over the nose there and roundabouts. So I'm just going to put on a tiny bit of concealer. So I really like this. It's a NARS Radiant Creamy Colour Corrector. Quite like it for under the eyes. You're supposed to put it under other concealers. It's like an apricot-y tone, and it's made especially for, God, I wish I could get organised, for counteracting darkness under the eyes. And I think it does quite a marvellous job. What shade is that in? For those of you that are looking thinking, wow, that's worked amazingly well. I think it says shade light. To be honest, I haven't got a clue. Last thing, normally hate lip glosses really. But this one, I really like the colour and I really like the texture of it. This is Victoria Beckham Posh Gloss in, I think it's called Posh. No, it's not, it's called Bungalow. Where do people come up with these names? Why Bungalow? Unless it's Bungalow 8. But I think Bungalow 8's had its day, hasn't it, in New York? Bungalow 8 was open when I used to go to New York, and that was 20 years ago. People were crazy about Bungalow 8. Well, look, I don't think we need to go particularly overboard with that, do we? Oh, interesting patches of fuzz going on there. Might have to get the tweezers out on them. Yeah, those are my 5 favourite makeup launches of the current times. Do check out the reel on Instagram if you want a snappy, music-y kind of version of this. And all the details of the products that I've talked about are in the accompanying blog post. So I will link to that in the description. Hope you've enjoyed the little chat, and I shall see you next time.